All right, let's crush a Sudoku. This one's called Sandwich by Burger Mason. So normal Sudoku rules apply. We got the numbers 1 through 9 in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box with no overlapping. Then cells joined by an X or a V. So these add to 10 and these add to 5, like the Roman numeral. So these could be like 4, 6, and these could be like 4, 1, for example. That combination of digits wouldn't work because I can't repeat a 4 in this box, but I think you get it. Digits outside the board describe the sums of the digits placed between 1 and 9 on that row or column. Okay, so wherever 1 and 9 go here, okay, I've highlighted an interesting one. 35s are interesting. So why does it matter where the clue is? Like what digits outside the board describe the sum of the digits placed between, why isn't this 0 down here? Why does it matter? It doesn't seem like it does, so I don't really understand why they just like randomly put some of the numbers on the bottom and some of the numbers on the top. Digits outside the board describe the sum of the digits placed between 1 and 9 in that row or column. Like, is that telling me that 1 comes before 9? I don't know. Like, why does it matter that the 35 is here and not here? So, immediately, so my first thought here is that the row adds up to 45. And I know that because it's the digits 1 through 9. If you add 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 to 8 to 9, you get 45. So the numbers between 1 and 9 have to add to 35, and 1 and 9 themselves add to 10. And 45 minus 10 is 35. So the numbers between 1 and 9 in this column and in this row and in this row are all of the digits from. Basically what this is telling me is that the 1 and 9, okay, 1 and 9 go in the corners of the 9 by 9 here. That is definitely true. And if there's a 0, they go next to each other. So all of the corners have to be 1 and 9 because the top row, the left side, the bottom row, and the right side all have 35 clues. So I'm very confused about if there's like a directional difference, why I'm very confused why the 35, like why the numbers are sometimes on the top and sometimes on the bottom. That's really throwing me for a loop. All right, so these two numbers are the same because we have two V clues. So whatever this number is, it's going to add to 5 with the same number. There's a lot. This is a busy little area here. All right, only low numbers can go on a V because you can only use 1, 2, 3, and 4 to add to 5. So like these two numbers are low, these two numbers are high because these have to add to 10 with these, or like this one has to add to 10 with this one. 5. I know 5 can't go on any of these. You can't add to 5 with a 5 because we can't put a 0 on them, and you can't add to 10 with a 5 either because you need a 5. So like all of these squares are on those. So the 5 in this row has to go here or here. Like it would make a big difference. Like do I know that 1 has to be here because of the 35 clues here? If that's the case, these directions are not even close to specific enough. All right, so how many different ways can you add to 10? 4? Yeah, so you can add to 10 4 different ways. These ones can't be 1 and 9. So one of these X's probably has to be 1 and 9, right? I guess 1 and 9 could go here. That would put a 5 here. Whatever this number is, this number is. Okay, the digits between 1 and 9 in this row add to 5, and there's a V right here. So does that tell me something? Oh, wait, no, the 0 is probably going to tell me something, right? Because I think 1 and 9 have to go in this box. I guess they don't. I guess 1 and 9 could go on this X, actually. Like, this could be whatever this isn't, and then this could be... But either 1 or 9 has to go in this box, because they can't both be in either one of these boxes, right? So they can't... Which means they can't both be in these 6 cells. Yeah, I couldn't put 1, 9 here, right? Or is that possible? That probably is possible. That probably is. That I would say that definitely is possible. Like this could be a, yeah. If this was like if that was a 9, this could be a 1, and then this could be a 9, and then this could be a 1, and like this could be a 9, and then this could be a 1. I think that. How do I break into this? I'm very confused again about the direction thing. I'm just going to assume it's not true. There's a lot of zeros in the puzzle, so 1 and 9 are going next to each other a lot of times. Okay, so 1 and 9 can't go on this X because of this. I'm just thinking in this column. So this is a 0 column. So 1 and 9 can't go in those 3 cells. They can't go in those 3 cells. And in this one, like 1 or 9 could go here, and then the other one could go here. But then the other one would go here. Okay, this logic is interesting. So 1 and 9 in this column go next to each other. And they couldn't be here or here because of the X. Because if this was, so like, in a lot of these circumstances, like whatever this is, if this was a 9, I could put a 1 here and a 9 here, but I can't span the border of this box with a 1, 9 because of this number. Because if I did that, then this would have to be the same, yeah, for several reasons, I guess. Okay. So, yeah, so the 1 and 9 in this box have to be in these cells. 9 can't go on the V, and they have to be next to each other. Yeah, so, okay, a lot of combination of rules going on here. The 0 means 1 and 9 are next to each other. So they could be here, or here, or here, right? But the 0 here, if one of them is here, the other one's here. So like this could definitely be the shape of the 1, 9 thing. I'm feeling like it's either that or this. I think that's the situation. Because if one of them is here, the other one has to be next to it, and it can't go here because of the 1, 9 pair here. So it's either this or it's this, which would force the other one to be there. And if it was here, there's got to be an easier break-in than what I'm looking at right now. But I am interested in this. Oh, 2 V's back to back. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and the 1 and the 9 are coordinating somehow. All right, well, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 V's in a row might be helpful. These are also 1, 2, 3, 4 because they're in the same box. Wait. Oh, so this can't be a 1. All right, so that's going to get me in maybe. All right, so maybe I can use the 1, 2, 3, 4 for sure because that's the only way you make 5 are 1, 2s, 3s, and 4s. These are 1, 2, 3, 4. Which means this is not a 1, and that's gonna get me going. So this is a 9. So my theory about it going 1 to 9 because of the 35 clue is wrong. So that's just not true. Okay. I'm still confused why you would choose, like, why just put all of the numbers on the top and the left side so that it looks more organized. I don't know. I don't understand. So 9, 1, 9, 1. Okay. So now this is a low number, so this one has to be a high number, and it can't be 9, so this can't be 1. So this is a 2, 3. No, it's not. Okay, that can't be 1, so that's not 4, but it could still be 1, 4 the other way. And then this is higher number, 6, 7, or 8, to add to 10. So this can't be 1 because then this would need to be 9 to be a 0 total. So this one can't be a 1. So this one can't be a 4. And we have a 1 here, so this can't be. So this is the 2, 3. So this can't be 1. This can't be 4. That's the 2, 3. So this is a 1, 4 this way. 1, 4. Awesome. And then this is a 6. All right, we're getting digits, dude. We're breaking in. All right, finally having thoughts, real human thoughts, dude. I haven't done a lot of sandwich clue puzzles. This is new to me. But the 1 here, all right, so we got a 15 clue. So this can't be a 9. So the 9 now. Oh, and these are high numbers. Could these add to 15? I think that's definitely possible. So this could be a 9. Because these are low numbers because they're on a V. So these are coming from 1, 2, 3, or 4. This is the same as this one, and so 1, 2, 3, or 4. Which makes these high numbers. So they are 6, 7, 8, or 9. And it definitely, well, it can't be a 9. Neither of them can be a 9. So it's 7, 8, and then this is a 9. That's awesome. Okay, so that's cool. So since these are high numbers, these had to be low numbers because they're on a V, which makes these high numbers because they have to add up with a low number to add a 10. And then if I put a 9 on one of these boxes, then the total between the 1 and the 9, the 1 is here, and the 9 would be whatever this digit is, or it would be 0 if the 9 was here, but it has to be 15. So there can't be a 9 on either one of these, so there can't be a 6, because, well, it has to be 7, 8, because could one of these be a 6? I guess it could. Oh man, I almost made a bad assumption, because it could be 6. It could be 6, 7, 2, and then 9 here. I think it could be 6, 7, 2. Is that possible? Oh man, if that's possible, that's a big catch. Yeah, I think the 2 will be left over. If this is 6, 7, the numbers that go down here are 3, 4. So there would be a 2 here. So that's still possible. But there can't be a 9 on there, but there can be a 6. And 9 is going to go in one of these two cells for sure. It really feels like this is going to be 7, 8 to me, but I don't think I can prove it. And I almost just made an assumption that I shouldn't have made. 9 in this box definitely has to go in one of these two. Oh, and this is a 0 clue. Well, this can't be a 1 because this can't be a 9. So neither of these can be. So none of these 3 can be 1. So could this be a 9 is maybe the question. If this was a 9, this would be a 1, and it can't be. Perfect. All right. So now I can prove that this is 6, 8. Tricky logic there, though. All right. So the row total between 9 and 1 has to be 0. And 9 has to go in this box somewhere, and the only spots that it has left are by Sudoku are these two, because these can't be 9. So if 9 goes here, that's perfect. This is just 7, 8, because they have to add up to 15. If 9 goes here, is what I was trying to figure out, because it's the only other spot left in the box. Can 9 go here? And the answer is no, because if I put a 9 here, the number next to it has to be 1, because the total between 9 and 1 in the row has to be 0, so I have to put 9 and 1 next to each other. 1 can't go in this box because it's only 2, 3, or 4, and 1 can't go in this box because of Sudoku, because we have this quadruple here. So then 9 definitely goes here, which makes this a 7, 8 pair, which I thought was going to be true, but I wasn't able to prove it until just now. So now these are definitely all from, they're not 4. They're all either 2 or 3. Great. Okay. So we need a 1 in one of these boxes by Sudoku. All right, so we need to add up to 10, and I can't use 9, can't use 7 or 8. So this is 6, 4. Now I'm limiting these boxes as well. All right. These two boxes are 5, 5, and 1. So this is a 1. So this has to be a 9. Yeah, this is a 1 by Sudoku. All right. So this is a 9 because 9 has to go next to 1 in a 0 row. That's great. So now 9 goes in one of these 3. And I was just talking about this shape. So we got a 0 clue in this direction and a 0 clue in this direction. So the 1 has to go next to the 9 in both directions. Is it still possible for this to happen? No. No, because this would have to be the 9 with a 1 on both sides, and there's a 1 there, so that can't happen. So the 0 clue can't come from these two. Yeah, so this is no longer possible. I think the 9, 1 has to go here, which I think is going to force the 1 into one of these. All right. Let me think through that one more time. I think 9, 1 absolutely has to go here, because it can't go in these 3 cells. They have to be next to each other. It can't go in any of these 4. You couldn't put it here, because if you put 1 here and 9 here, you'd have to put a 1 here to add a 10. So now that's just leaving these cells for the 9 and the 1 to be in. They couldn't be here, right? Because then if they're here, then the 0 is next to it. If I put a 1 or a 9 in this cell, I need to put the other one here, which is impossible because I'm trying to put them here. So that would be these digits repeat. The 9 and the 1 are definitely here, and the logic for that is pretty tough, but I'm positive of it. So I'm gonna pencil mark that 9, 1, which is taking a 1 away from these and putting a 1 in here. So this is 1, 4, and this is 2, 3. Because if one of these cells is 1, then the other one has to be 4. So 2 to add to 5. So there's a 1, 4 there. We have a 5 clue in this row. So could this be a 1? I don't know if I can figure that out. Oh, I only have one cell left in here. What did I say this was, a 5? And then these two are 6 and 7. No, 7 and 8. Okay. Alright, 1 and 9 have to go next to each other in this row. It's going to be useful at some point. I can't figure it out right now, I don't think. Okay, well they can't be in this, they can't be here, and they can't be here. They can't, neither of them can go here. So 9 and 1 are appearing in these 3 cells, which I think means this is a 9. Because this one can't be a 1. And then it has to be a combination of either these two or these two. And either way, the 9 has to go here. So this is a 9 by some weird logic, and then one of these two is a 1. Right? I can't put 9 1 any of, it definitely can't, 9 and 1 can't go here. They can't go in these 3 cells because there's a 9 1 pair here, which means you couldn't put you couldn't put a 9 or a 1 here. So, and then you can't put a 9 or a 1 here. So 9 and 1 has to happen in these 3 boxes, and this one can't be a 1, so it has to be a 9, which is going to put a 1 in one of these two. And I don't really want to. I don't know how to tag that. Ooh, okay, we got a 0 in this column, so this one can't be a 1. Because then this would have to be a 9, and we already had a 9 here. So this is a 1. I hope all my logic was good. I'm a little sketched. I'm a little sketched about it. I feel like I've made some like sort of wild calls on like some really in-depth logic that I hope was all true. Interesting puzzle though. Got me thinking. Got the brain turning a little bit. Like this 5 clue really makes me think it's going to be 9 1 here. If that was the case, this would be a 4. This would be a 1. And then either this one would be a 5 or these two would have to add to 5. And this would be a 9. One of these two would be a 9, which still looks very possible. Well, yeah, looks good. Alright, only 3 cells left here. 5, 7, 8. Ooh, 7, 8 pair here. This is a 5. We have a 7, 8 pair here. And these two are a 4, 5 pair. Okay, I like that. These 3, which I could have gotten to a little while ago. 2, 3, 6. 2, 3 are here, so this is a 6. This is 2, 3. Alright, 13 clue. So we have either a 1 or a 9 here. And either a 2 or a 3 here. So we have a stretch of cells. This can't be a 1 or a 9. Is that interesting? Could this be 4 long? If I put a 2 here, these all have to be different. And they have to add up to 13. I don't think we can put a 1 or I don't think we can put a 1 here. So I think probably this is 2 cells long with a 9 here. Because it has to be at least 2 cells, because if this is a 3, these have to add up to 10. You can't add to 10 in one cell, obviously. I think there's a reasonable chance this has to be a 9. Again, I'm getting into like some complicated logic that I may or may not have to do. So I try to do 4 cells. So that's 5 different cells that would have to go here to put a 1 here and have these 5 add up to 13. So the digits 1 through 5 add up to 15, right? Yeah, so that doesn't work. So this can't be the end of the sandwich. Can't be this one because we have a 1 and a 9 here. It could be this one, and I think this absolutely has to be a 9. Because this one can't be a 9, because if this was a 3, we couldn't make this a 10. So this has to be, it can't be a 1, and the number has to go here to sandwich these. So this is definitely a 9. So this is definitely a 1. This is definitely a 9. Now 1 goes here. 4 goes here. These add to either 10 or 11. There's a lot of different ways to do that. So I don't think I know anything about the sandwich, but it was good to play some 9s and 1s. Do I have all of my... I probably should have... Oh man, I don't. Okay, so one goes in one of these two. I thought I was going to have all my 9s and 1. I didn't finish that sentence at all. I just started talking and didn't finish talking. But I thought I was going to be done with all my 9s and 1s. And it looks like I'm going to have some pairs, or like some X-wings. So one of these is a 1. And that pairs nicely with these. Okay, so 14 clue could be interesting. Because these add to 5, and I can't put a 9 here. So this can't be a 1. Because these add to... So the 9 is here. If I put a 1 here, these 3 cells have to add to 14. And they add to... These two add to 5. So this one would have to be a 9, and we already have a 9 here. So this has to be a 1. This has to be a 4. This has to be a 1. And now 4 plus 5 is 9. So this has to be a 5 to add to 14. All right. Now this 5 clue has come to fruition, right? This has to be a 9. Would it be possible to put it? No, so I can't put a 9 in either of these two squares. This one doesn't work. Okay, so the 9 has to go here, and the 5, yeah, I mean, it felt like this V had to be the 5. Like the 1 and the 9 had to go on either side of this 5, but I didn't know that to be true for sure. So, all right, so I can't put a 1 in this, so this is a 2-3 pair, and then it's going to work with all of these. We got a lot of 2-3 pairs looking at that too. All right, so these are 2-3 to add up to 5. Now I am done with all my 9s. Nope, I haven't placed a 9 here, but it's done. This is a 9. Oh yeah, and that works for the 0 clue. All right, so all my 9s and 1s are done. So all my sandwiches are pretty much, or at least locked in place. I haven't like filled in all the numbers between them yet. But oh yeah, this is a 7. Okay, 7 clue here. So this is a 7 between the 9 and the 1. This is an 8. So yeah, maybe it's worth looking at all the 9s and, yeah, so 9 and 1, this is a 5. It's so confusing having to like bounce back and forth. Like I'm looking for clues on the left side and the right side. All right, this is 0. So the 15 I did, yep. So all the 35s are easy, so columns are straightforward. This 14 is basically done. I put the 7 in. All right, so I think I've done everything I can with the sandwich clues so far. This 13 might become interesting at some point. All right, so this X maybe? Can't have an 8 or a 9. So this is either 6, 7, and 3, 4, and it can't be 4. So it's not 6, 4, so it is 7, 3. That's the only possibility there. Okay, now we only have 3 numbers left in the column. 2, 4, 6. Right? I don't know. I guess I'll pencil mark that. 2, 4, 6. Oh, this can't be a 4. This can't be a 4, so this is a 4. Oh, and 2's looking here, so this is a 6. Perfect. All right. Nice. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a 5, a 7, and an 8 in this row. This can't be a 5. What else we got? 3 numbers left in here. 5, 6, 8. 6 goes here. 5 goes here. 8 goes here. Oh, 2's looking at this. This is going to do a lot of different things. All right, 3, 2, 3. Oh, I thought these were attached. Okay, it's going to be 2, 3, 2, 3. Any more? These 2 3s get done? No? Okay. 2 3s up here. Bunch of 2 3s. Okay. All right. In this box, we need 2, 5, 7, 8. 5 has to go in one of these. 5 goes there. 8. Now these are 2 and 7. I don't think I can do it yet. Okay. What are these three numbers? 4, 6, 7. Oh, 7, 8 here. Really? This can't be a 3, so this can't be a 7, because these add to, which is going to do a lot of things, I think. 8. Yeah, so this has to be 8, 2. 8, 2, 3, 2, 7, 3. These can't be 8. Man. Alright, so this is a 7, 8 pair. Oh. Oh no. Yeah, that works. Because there's a 7 in one of these two. So this is an 8. This is a 7. This is an 8. Awesome. Oh, 5 can't go on an X. So this is a 7. This is a 5. This is a 3. This is a 2. This is a 3. These two. 2 and 6. 2's going here. 6 is going here. 2. Okay, so this is a 7. This is a 2. This is a 6. 3, 4, 7. 3, 4, 7. Alright, let's pencil mark those. 3, 4, 7. This one can't be a 3. Oh, this is a 3. 3. We must have a 4 or a 7 in one of these columns, no? Fine. 3 digits left in all 3 of these rows. There's definitely just plenty of Sudoku I can do here, but I'm going to do it this way. 4, 6, 7. This is a... Alright, this can't be a... Oh, this is 4, 6, 7. So this is a 4. I get a 4 and a 7 here. So this is a 4. This is a 4. This is a 5. These are 6, 7. It's not decided. Okay. 6, 7. Now these are 4. This is 4, 6, 7. Can't be a 6. Alright, one of these two has to be a 4. Man, this is crazy that this isn't getting decided. So this is either a 4 or a 7. And these are 4, 7, and what? 8? This could be a 7 or an 8. And this could be a 6 or an 8? Really? Oh my god, that's crazy. Okay. So 4, 7, 8 left in this row. And that's not decided at all. 4, 7, 8. And this I got 6, 8, 5. So 5 goes here. This is the only spot 5 can go in the box. This is an 8. This is a 6. This is a 7. This is an 8. Oh, these 2 3s have been doing these X's for a while. So this is an 8. This is a 7. This is not an 8. And it couldn't have been from a couple different directions. We got a 4, 7 pair here. So this is a 6. This is a 4. This is a 6. This is what? Okay, this is a 7. This is a 4. This is a 7. This is a 4. We gone done did it, dude. We gone done doku'd. You know, there it is. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.